Hi friends, I hope you all are doing awesome. Your very own DC Analysis is back with a bang. Today we are going to provide you complete prediction and analysis for Delhi Capitals and SRS match. After facing back-to-back defeats in the opening two encounters, Sunrisers Hyderabad are starting as a tough road ahead. A test of a character awaits them as they aim to shrug off a poor start to the tournament. Up next in the tournament, they are set to face Delhi Capitals, who are yet to end up on the wrong side of the results. The Capitals are coming off a lucky escape and a remarkable win in their last two matches and will be brimming with confidence. This match is between two teams placed at the extreme ends of the competition, and both will be desperate to register a win, albeit for different reasons. The Capital will want to maintain their supremacy at top of the table, whereas the Sunrisers will want to stay out of the hole they are slowly getting into. Considering the stakes involved, we expect this match to be a cracker of the contest. The match is to be played at Sheikh Zayed Stadium, Abu Dhabi on 29th of September 2020. Now coming up to team previews Delhi Capitals. After getting off to a fortunate start, Delhi Capitals exhibited why they could be a threat in this edition of the tournament, as they handed Chennai Super Kings a deflating defeat. The win pushed Delhi Capitals to the top of the table, and they now have 4 points in 2 matches. Almost everything seems to be falling well into the right places for the Capitals, as the batting and bowling both worked like clockwork against the Super Kings. The Capitals have now won 2 wins in 2 matches, and they already appear to be a solid team on paper. Shreyas Iyer was exceedingly good as a captain against CSK, and his move to keep Rabada's 3 over for the depth immensely helped their cause. Corning into Ravichandran Ashwin, Amit Mishra filled in beautifully, giving away just 23 runs in his 4 overs. The other bowlers played their part to perfection too, as none of them was no single bowler on the day that Capital were able to target. Arguably, the biggest improvement that the Capital showed compared with the one in their first match is the contribution to their top order. Prithvi Shaw appeared to be have learned from his mistakes and played risk-free shots that fetched him runs at a pretty brisk pace. He eventually finished with a personal score of 64, which included 9 fours and a 6. Delhi Capital got off to a rather seeded start, but once Dhawan and Shaw got set, it was all crash, bang, and wall-ups. Delhi Capital's improvisation was seen in their leadership too, as instead of bowling the regular batting lineup, Rishabh Pant came in to take advantage of the superb opening partnership. Iyer and Pant both played reasonably well, as Delhi eventually finished with a total of 175. After having a poor first game, Shimron Hetmeyer didn't get a chance to bat and didn't have a great night in the field as well. Given that Delhi Capitals have an array of hard-hitting batsmen available, Hetmeyer might not have a long rope to make a name for himself. Going by Delhi's performance in the first 2 matches, it is really hard to find a flaw in the way they have done. They have a super fast bowling attack with Khasigo Rabada and Rich Notje both bowling in fine rhythm. Avesh Khan was the only weakling in the last game, as he gave 42 runs off his 4 overs. They do have services of Marcus Stoinis, who didn't bowl in the last match but is more than capable with the ball. All in all, the Capitals have been one of the better sides of the tournament so far, and it really won't be surprising if they continue to rack up wins after wins in their upcoming fixtures. Now coming up to team preview, Sunrisers Hyderabad. Fortune just doesn't seem to be favoring the Sunrisers at the moment. They snatched a loss from the jaws of defeat in their opening match and went on to exhibit a superb performance with the bat in the second encounter. Sunrisers Hyderabad is the only team that is still to get off the mark as far as the wins column is concerned. Sunrisers Hyderabad seems to be struggling with the problem that a lot of teams struggles in T20 cricket, with no reliable batsman available outside the top 3. Sunrisers are too top heavy and are likely to always struggle to close their innings with a flourish unless, of course, they make changes to their 11. Injuries to Mitchell Marsh hasn't helped their case either and now find themselves in all sort of trouble. Considering that Mohammad Nabi was pretty good against Kolkata Knight Riders, Sunrisers Hyderabad now have the problem of finding the right combination of their overseas players. Jason Holder still hasn't completed his 6 days mandatory quarantine and is unexpected to feature against the Capitals. There have been discussions going around to include Ken Williamson in the playing 11, and given the way Sunrisers just stumbled their way once Warner was dismissed, we might see Williamson in the playing 11 sooner rather than later. Another tactical change that Hyderabad might make is to send Mohammad Nabi at drop, but that too would expose their weak lower middle order to class bowlings of Delhi Capitals. One area where Sunrisers have always been strong is bowling. With Mitchell Marsh injured, the pace attack now appears to be heavily over-reliant on Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who the other teams are now preferring to just play off. Khalil Ahmed and T. Natarajan are inexperienced and can be erratic under pressure. The surface here in UAE are assisting spinner more than they are assisting pacers, and for that reason having Mohammad Nabi to complement Rashid Khan might be the way to go for them in the upcoming match. In case they decide to leave Nabi out, over reliance on Rashid Khan could prove to be costly. With the dearth of inexperienced Indian batsmen in the lower middle order, Sunrisers Hyderabad have a huge problem to solve. Vijay Shankar's injury didn't help their cause either, and the Sunrisers will be desperately hoping for Shankar to get fit. He would not only add depth to the batting but is also capable to bowl a couple of useful overs in case one or two bowlers aren't up to the mark. It doesn't feel nice to languish at the bottom of the table and would be desperately searching for a win. They depend heavily on Bairstow and Warner, and even one of them manages to deliver, Sunrisers will be in the fourth business. Now coming up to toss prediction. Toss hasn't played a big role thus far in the tournament. In fact, in 7 out of 8 matches played, the team losing the toss ended up winning the match. Also, the team batting first has enjoyed the success more than the other team. Given the statistic, batting first seems to be go to the option. However, the conditions at Abu Dhabi will be better suitable for chasing. And with the dew factor coming into the picture, the captain winning the toss is expected to field first. Pitch and its condition. There have only been 3 matches played at Abu Dhabi so far, but the trend has been pretty clear. Barring the innings by Mumbai Indians in which they scored 195, the total have more or less hovered under the 150 run marks. The surface favors spinners more than it does seamers, and both sides will vary of that. Although the chances of rain are next to zero, there will be a nice and steady breeze flowing across the ground, and that could make hitting towards one side of a ground a little difficult. Dave has been a factor here, and we expect it to come into the picture again. A total of 155 is about par here, and the team winning the toss should be looking to post a total at least around 165 runs on the board. Upcoming for Dream 11 prediction. For Dream 11, wicket keeper we are going for Johnny Bairstow, Rishabh Pant. For batsman, we are going ahead with Prithvi Shaw, Manish Pandey, Shreyas Iyer as our vice captain and David Warner as our captain. For all-rounders, we are going ahead with Mohammad Nabi, Marcus Stoinis. And for bowlers, we are going ahead with Khashiko Rabada, T. Natarajan and Andries Nortje. Now coming up to the most important thing in this match, who will win this match? It's the battle between the bottom dwellers and the team that is placed at the top of the table. As much as it appears to be a mismatch, it certainly is not. Sunrisers Hyderabad have immense firework at the top of their batting order, which can demolish even the best of the bowling attacks. However, it's the middle order they are struggling with. Delhi Capitals, on the other hand, are coming off a superb win over Chennai Super Kings and will be brimming with confidence. They have a lethal bowling attack and strong batting unit with hard hitting batsmen available right through. Owing to the recent performance of the two sides, Delhi Capitals will be a more confident side between the two. So if you are planning to go ahead with Delhi Capitals. It will give you positive results. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Like this video, provide your feedback in the comment, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also, click on the link provided in description of Telegram channel so you can get last moment updates from our side of the match. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.